I don't know one word in Chinese, but he was showing jiu-jitsu moves, but he was teaching it in Chinese, but I understood. I was like, wow, this is cool, okay, he's putting the shin on shin. That's what he's saying, because he was showing, but I didn't know, like he could be saying something else. But this is his own world.
Hello beautiful people, welcome to KC Monthly, our very first Jiu-Jitsu vacation in Uttarakhand. We are here with Thomas and Angel. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, just to give you a little update, these are cold drink. I think majority of it. Because you can still see that these people are shivering and I am also shivering. So this clearly justifies it's cold drink.
Cheers.
So, guys, how long it's been कि आप India आ रहे हो? You understand Hindi?
Tora.
That's enough. How long it's been that you're coming to India? How's your experience been?
I came here 2022. Angel came obviously many times before. So it's been 3 years, no? Yeah, 3 years and the beginning of the 4th year.
What's up with you, Angel? कब आए हम?
I came the first time 2019.
We
like for long
trained
term.
in 2019 or 18?
Yes. Yeah, 2019 I was here for 4 months. We trained in the other facility in Malvinagar. So yeah, that was cool. So I got the feeling, because before I came to India I didn't know that Jiu-Jitsu really existed here. So because I was like, I had the opportunity to go somewhere. I'd just been to Thailand for a month and I was into Jiu-Jitsu. So when I came back to Sweden, it was more like I want to go again. But I wanted to go to India, but I didn't know about the Jiu-Jitsu. And then when we met, I felt like, okay, I can be here. So I could only stay for a short while, like 4 months at the time. But then I came back with Thomas 2022.
So India for Jiu-Jitsu or travel or yoga or meditation, what is it for? Or making friends?
It's a little bit of everything, first of all. There are many factors which play. Good temperature, good food, then obviously good training. But the best difference is that there is a time difference between India and Europe. So here when we wake up, we don't have stress like to go to work, we have to immediately start doing something. Here we wake up, we have time for us. So that's why it's not like, this is one of the factors, but obviously there are many. But for me at least, I feel much better living like this, instead of waking up every morning and thinking immediately, taking my phone, checking my computer, checking emails, and immediately coming into stress mode. Instead of here, then you wake up in peace. So this is for me the main difference.
You have family here?
I have family relatives here in Punjab. So I've been, like my parents are from Punjab, Barnala. So I've been to India quite a lot before. But after I found Jiu-Jitsu, it was different. So I basically came here because I need Jiu-Jitsu in my life. So where there's Jiu-Jitsu, there I can be. Where there's not, I'm not there. I'm not interested.
Yeah, very true.
So after I met you and I really could feel like, okay, I can be in India. I really wanted to go back, and then you get involved with the culture, the speaking gets better. So, and then the ashrams, the yoga, everything comes. But for me, my first priority is like be in the Jiu-Jitsu lifestyle.
So first year for Thomas, 2022, and you happen to compete in one of the Indian tournament. What was your experience in competing in an Indian tournament versus your previous experience at Europeans or something?
The structure, I think, is very similar. In a way, it's very similar. Maybe the difference would be that in Europe, obviously, there are, I think, more people who train Jiu-Jitsu. So obviously in the tournaments, there are many more. And then obviously people are also coming from each individual country at the same place to compete. But skill-wise, rules-wise, skill-wise, I think it's the same, and it really also gives you the best experience that the tournament can give you, like to learn on your mistakes, to improve and then go forward.
I remember you closing the bracket with Profs. I think twice.
Yeah.
Different results. Like gi and no gi, or maybe weight or overweight,
both
something.
gi and no gi.
Wherein we were just standing to the side and we were cheering.
Yeah.
It was gi and no gi, no?
Yeah, both.
Okay,
we were cheering no one. We were just trash talks,
cool.
nothing.
Yeah, that was cool.
You happened to compete in one local tournament. That was an Indian Open. Maybe Thomas wasn't there in that one.
Were you there as well in the local one?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, the guy who had the spam, the one move, the crucifix.
The reverse triangle.
Yeah, reverse triangle and Kimura. Yeah.
I saw Angel defending reverse triangle.
Yeah, he got me that like so quickly as well.
He got me as well.
Okay, I knew that it was coming, so maybe I could like hold it. But I got out eventually, I think.
So how long has Jiu-Jitsu been in your life overall?
2019, I think. April. And from there since ever until now.
Everyday training?
I mean, sometimes every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3-4 times a day, depending, not a day, sorry, a week. Depending where you are, what's your schedule with work, and how you plan. But ideally, obviously, you would like to train as much as possible, but sometimes you go into your own rhythm. Like for example, when we are there, like it's getting, there wouldn't be any light during the day, so you feel weak. You don't have the energy. Like for example, here you wake up with sun all the time, so you stop once, maybe twice, and then maybe 1 week passes, and then you go again. So it disturbs the rhythm.
Yeah. I think similar time for you, 18 or 19.
I started. 2019. I really started, but it was 2018 in August with a friend in Stockholm in a small club. So that's where I really okay, now I'm gonna do Jiu-Jitsu. I dabbled a little bit between a couple of years back, but it wasn't my time. So when 2018, when I really said to myself, I'm gonna learn in my own pace. It's not about doing anything special, but I wanted to learn, and I realized it hit me, it changed me completely, especially when I moved to Spain. Because before I was very comfortable, I was why would I move? I have my office, I was more of an office person, so I couldn't really move before I found Jiu-Jitsu.
So you also run a supplement company? And
yeah.
Have a job as well, a work as well, not job, but your own company.
Yes.
What are those?
No, I have a web agency since 17 years back. Run it with a partner, a very small company in Stockholm. But we had it for a long time, and we've grown based on the times. It was Google Ads, it was home pages. Now it's AI, chatbot. So we're still in that, the latest things that's happening. So it's very interesting. It's like we're evolving all the time. Sometimes it's up and down, but mostly it's up, especially when I'm here. I can, like Thomas was saying about the time schedule thing, so I feel like I can live more of my passion, which is Jiu-Jitsu, than work, But I have time for work, so it's all, everything is balanced.
Your egg protein.
Yes.
Which was, I think, complimented or appreciated by 4 times Mr. Olympia.
Yes.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah, Jay Cutler.
What was that story?
The thing is, my friend, my partner Patrick, he's basically the owner and the runner of the company. He's very knowledgeable in this field. So he had a couple of friends that were pushing. They were leasing our gym equipments, and they were an American-based company. They were 2 Swedish guys, so they knew Jay Cutler and that world, the bodybuilding scene, because they were into the gym world. So they basically wanted to push it to the US at the time as well. So they bought a couple of samples, and they had a little bit of stock. in the US, and then they gave it to Jay Cutler to try this, and his response was like this was the most tastiest egg white protein that I've ever tasted, and he's been tasting a lot of those stuff. So it's a very good feedback.
He has his own company too, Cutler Nutrition.
Cutler Nutrition, yeah, probably, yeah.
He has his own company too.
Yeah, you know, like.
So, any plans you're launching in India?
Yes, I mean, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I also looked it up about how to make it happen.
Right.
Last time I was recently talking to like a Chandigarh company and factory. They could manufacture the egg white protein. So they sent me a couple of samples last year. We tried them out, it's very good. We need to, because our protein is very pure. So we want to keep that quality.
So your journey from white to blue belt, blue to purple, you got promoted recently, couple of months ago or a month ago?
Yeah,
couple of months
July.
ago.
July, yeah.
3 months. So your journey from white to blue versus blue to purple, what was the level of excitement, struggles? How was it?
No, until today, I really love, the journey in itself. It's very, I don't know, from white to blue, I was just like, I was in this world, I was just rolling, I didn't really think, but I was learning all the time.
Right.
And sometimes a new person came in, and all of a sudden I got the armbar. But I didn't really know at the white belt stage. Then I was here as well as a white belt early. Traveled around a little bit, came back to Spain, and then the COVID thing hit. And then when I became blue belt, it was more like I'm not ready. It took me like 1 year for myself to understand, like, okay, I know something, because our professor, he had this curriculum, four-step curriculum for each white belt stripe. So like I did those not courses, but those steps. I showed him like, okay, I got the first stripe, then the second, third. So I felt like when I came to blue, I was more like I'm still learning this system. So. And I didn't get to compete because of the pandemic and stuff. So I was more like, so when I became blue, it was more okay, I'm in this. I was already in this, but this was more of a, okay, I've done something. And then it took me 1 year until but I know this is my world. So I was very comfortable after 1 year as okay, I'm a blue belt now. Now I'm still a blue belt. It just happened. So
worst of blue belt is now worst of a purple.
Yeah, I'm the worst purple belt ever now. So I'm really feeling it.
Yeah.
No,
how was yours, Thomas?
I think different motivation. Like when you start as a white belt, still I think until before you reach a blue belt, you still have this sort of ego because you still want to achieve. Like it's like some sort of standard. You never want to be a white belt. So I think I was doing it like to reach blue belt for different reasons. But then from blue belt to purple belt, I started to enjoy the journey and learning instead of focusing on anything like I want to beat him or whatever. I just decided, okay, I'm here to learn. I'm here to explore. I'm here to explore what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, improve on that, learn as many things as possible, and then doesn't matter you win or you lose. Of course, if it's competition basis, obviously you want to win, but if you're just training, just focus on getting better, improvement, and the rest will naturally come by.
One thing is for sure in terms of excitement for both of you. I think you're still the same excited, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
when you show up in
100%.
the class.
Even
I don't
more.
know how was your day one. I wasn't there, I didn't witness. But where you are right now, I still feel like you're 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Even when you're injured, even when you're not feeling well, the excitement stays the same. And one thing about Thomas is he has a notebook. And he immediately writes whatever happens or whatever he figures out in the class, whichever way he learns.
Yeah.
But he'll always be writing. And immediately after writing, he'll go for meditation. That's the pattern. The meditation part is also that the washrooms are busy.
The washrooms are busy. Something why not meditate? Yeah, that's true.
So, your learning. So recently you visited States and you visited many schools. You also have your previous experience, the current professor, the Flow Academy that you are under. The cultural difference with your current professor to where you visited in US, everywhere, to here, and every place is like with your experiences. How different was the culture?
I think the first step when you enter into a new gym, there is always this like you feel as an outsider versus insiders, and insiders also like it's you don't even speak but you feel it, and I feel this is the same in everywhere you go. But once you spend at least like 1-2 days or be a regular, be a month, be or two, you become you combine, and then there is no longer any friction. But I feel also we kind of been. We've been lucky that we met you. Obviously, maybe we went to another club, for example, in India, and then we said, "Oh, this is not the level that we would like to be," and then we wouldn't even come here to train at all. So in a way, we're also where we go, we're kind of lucky because we have connections, the people that we trust, that we know we can get the best training.
What was the cultural shock for you, or a good part, not the shock?
No, I mean, for me, of course, the culture is outside the mats. Jiu-Jitsu is Jiu-Jitsu. Like it's like a language. So I didn't really feel. For me, it's just happiness. So as soon as I come into a new Jiu-Jitsu school now, because of the purple belt thing, I felt it. But before, I didn't really, because when I was white belt, it was more like he doesn't know anything. Let me I was just like entering the mats. And then blue belt, you understand a little bit more. Of course, it's different because it's different body types, it's different, energies. If you go to, maybe in Stockholm, they're bigger people. Maybe they work out maybe 2-3 times a week. But I always been training every day. So for me, it's not really like come once a day and try to get all the submissions. I want to come tomorrow as well. And the thing, maybe the culture shock for me, it's like here I can train every day. It's very free and open.
Even 2 times a day.
Even twice a day. Yeah. In Spain it was the same. That type of, I'm more comfortable with this.
Yes.
In Sweden it was gyms, maybe they come, they open 3 times a week. People come and they just they don't want to give up anything, it's kill. So then you feel a little bit, more struggle on the knees and stuff. So I enjoy it more here and in Spain,
So your purple belt promotion story, when we were discussing about, you mentioned when your professor visited.
Yes.
And then he asked you for a role. He called you for a role.
Yes.
He took a grip and something happened.
No, the thing is, I'm, I was training in Sweden. For a couple of months I got stuck there recently. And I was still blue, and then that professor, he had a promotion for the club, and I kept coming to because it was the only school. My friend also trains there, so I was like, okay, I'll show up. So I was showing up every class. It was 3 times a week, and then the promotion came, and he told me a little bit about it before. So I talked to him. I was like, I called my professor. I was like, if I'm here, I haven't really rolled with you for a while, so, and he was like, yeah, come roll, so we'll see what happens. And then Alex, his younger brother, he was like, let's roll. So he did a couple of techniques from De La Hiva, he showed me, and then we rolled. Yeah, it was interesting, but he said, you're there, and then the next day they gave me the belt.
So we were having a little fun here by asking, so for your majority of your blue belt time, you were in India.
22? I think you have half, it would be half in Spain, half in India. Probably.
22, 23, 24.
Yeah, 2 years there, 2 years here.
4 years for blue, because you were here. That's why it took you 4 years. Otherwise, it would have been done in 2 if you were training at your school. You would have gotten way better.
He was like, if you had come last year, I would have given you last year. You know? So it was more like...
Because with some people that we started, I remember, and they're brown belts.
Yeah.
So obviously, if we would go there and check in on all the promotions, but for me and I think for Angel, this is not the idea. The idea is like to improve, to get better, and everything will come natural.
For that, the joke was when we were discussing. You took 4 years because you were learning with us. Otherwise, it would have been done in a year. So you mentioned about traveling to Japan. I think there's an IPJ.
Yeah, there's a competition coming up. Yeah.
Plans are still on?
I mean, they're still open, and honestly, I haven't really looked at about the brackets and everything. But my friend and the professor is coming, so they recently told me like, okay, everything is booked. Where are you?
Team is coming.
Yeah, so I mean, basically tomorrow we were thinking about calling them.
Because every year you would say team is going to Euros, they won this, I want to compete with them, I feel that energy.
No, they're competing a lot now, like the whole club, they're growing in the competition as well. So for me personally, I want to compete a little bit more. Like I want to get into that idea. Yeah, and this is a good opportunity, we'll see. But if the weight is right, I'm thinking Japan is close.
You've already managed your weight.
Yeah.
This time when he came, without his uniform, he was like...
Yeah, I was heavy. Yeah.
It took him 10 days to come back to normal.
No, but I mean, Thailand really, I ate and I didn't really take care of myself. I've trained a little bit. But yeah, I was heavier.
So, how much of your jiu-jitsu is affected, positively or the other way around, by social media? Could be anything you're learning via instructional, social media, YouTube, Instagram. How much of your jiu-jitsu is affected in terms of percentage?
I mean, I think it was maybe not affected, but a little bit more before. Now I feel like I don't really look at it in that sense anymore. I'm just looking at it because it's jiu-jitsu. It's like a language, so I'm just like, wow, what a cool move. But now I pretty much know, like, okay, this move will either take time. I don't really know the first beginning, how, there's so many steps missing in a 30-second idea. It looks cool, but, if I know it, maybe I will try it out. But if I've seen it and maybe I know the setup, maybe you taught it or I've seen some other professor teach it, maybe I will try. But Instagram now is not really my jiu-jitsu hub. Before I was hooked,
Yeah, I was getting some algorithm changes because of you.
No, because basically when I started, I opened up an Instagram. I didn't really get into social media. So when I started, because I went to Thailand, my friend was like, open up, you have to share something. You're going to Thailand, you're going here. I was like, but I can open up a separate. ACAP, BJJ, I can open up. And that's what I have for BJJ now. And yeah.
So 2018 or 2019, Angel and Tomas versus 2025. What advice would 2025 Tomas would give to 2019 Tomas?
Like more trust in the process. Don't have so many doubts. Just like open up yourself instead of still
acceptance.
Yeah, acceptance. Don't force. Be comfortable, and everything will come. I think. And also to be patient. More patient, less ego, less strength, more flow, more adaptable instead of enforcing yourself.
Yeah, I would. It's an interesting question. I don't really know, but I would just say like you chose the right thing. Like you just keep going because like it changed me. Now I feel more open as a human being. It's changed my body, changed my mind. So yeah. it really helped me. So I would say like, yeah, good choice. Just
good choice.
Just keep going.
Keep going. Good choice.
And it becomes more pleasurable. Like some days you go and the next day you think like something happens. Maybe like I remember first time when I got ringworm. The first time it was, I don't know, maybe 1 year into the practice, and I was like,
And skin infections are those injuries wherein you're not injured, it's not hurting you.
Yeah.
But you just can't do things.
exactly. Yeah.
I haven't had anything yet. It was like last year when I hurt my toe. That was the first time I felt like what,
I
the
remember
body.
Karan breaking your ankle.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, winters,
Yeah, but
ankle lock or something happened where you
I could
tripped
still
back.
trade. I felt
Karan
like,
or Darius?
no, it was Karan.
Karan. Huh?
I mean, he wasn't hit.
Thankfully,
like,
he
I
gave
was
up on
going.
Jiu-Jitsu.
No, but when I hurt my toe, like I was gone for 1 month, and it was like I didn't really realize how much the body needs the jiu-jitsu all the time. Because when I came back after a month, everything was rusty. I was like, okay, how old am I yet? So I felt like if I just like do it every day, it's not a struggle. So yeah.
A white belt who joins tomorrow, new guy, has no idea about jiu-jitsu, comes up, he sees you two at the studio doing things and helping others, everything. He comes up for an advice. What would you advise that person?
Find your own moves, experiment, pick a path, and then just do as many things on the subject as possible, and then everything else you will connect the sentence, connect the dots. Just first learn what is a letter, then learn what is a word, and then connect to the sentences, and then you can write stories. It's like step by step. You cannot start learning letters and then thinking how to write a story. It doesn't work. So it's like when you learn a language, you want to speak immediately, but it's not that you will start speaking immediately like this. It takes time, so patience is required, but if you keep on showing, like everything is possible in jiu-jitsu, in life, in wherever. Just be patient and then, not to let the setbacks change your decision, what you're doing already.
What are you advising?
That was a really good
It's
thing.
tough on you now.
No, I would say I was just like, maybe learn a break fall just to, open up like the mindset, So like when you can, because my friend showed me the first, like when he showed me this was years back, before I even thought about it. I didn't even know what jiu-jitsu was. He had been doing jiu-jitsu for 6 months without talking to me. It was his own thing. So he was like, mount me. And I didn't know anything. And, like I sat him, I was a little bit bigger, and he was like, choke me like this on the neck. And I was like, but why would, you're my friend. And he was like, but I'm going to get out. I was like, but how? And I took him and I choked him like this. All of a sudden I was on my back. And I was like, what happened? And he was like, this is jiu-jitsu. And and at the time, it was just like when UFC just started, maybe we got in the video cassettes. It's like 96 or 97 or something. And he showed me this. And from there, I haven't stopped. Like, okay, jiu-jitsu was something. So if a new guy comes, he came for a reason. He already knows, like, the mats are soft. Push him down. Okay, just open up the mind. And then from there, he can do whatever.
You're not meeting that new guy anymore. You're not going to push him gently.
No, we'll see.
But as you said, jiu-jitsu is a language. Your story is your language. Your story is your language.
Yeah.
Mine is mine. I didn't live yours, you didn't live mine. But this is so relatable.
Yeah.
That even if the words don't match, vocabulary don't match, nothing matches. It's so relatable. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Thank you so much.
It's late already, I know, but tomorrow we have late training.
Oh, that's good.
But I hope this all guidance, advice
100%
will be valuable to people coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Namaste.